Good morning, everyone. My name is Angristin Kalestrimaya. I want to present about models. Okay, understanding models. Models are auxiliary verbs used to express ability, possibility, permission, advice, and more. Models help you convey attitudes or opinions about a particular action or situation. Purpose of models. The purpose of using models is to 1. Express ability or inability to do something. 2. Express possibility or impossibility of something happening. 3. Ask for or give permission. 4. Give advice or recommendation. 5. Express future plans or prediction. Model structures. The structure of a sentence with models is usually subject plus model plus main verb. Examples: I can speak English. She may attend the meeting. Example of models. Here are some common models. 1. Can, or ability to do something. For example, I can play the guitar. 2. Could, ability to do something in the past or in uncertain situation. For example, I could swim when I was a kid. 3. May, asking for permission or expressing possibility. For example, may I go to the bathroom? May I go to the bathroom? 4. Might, expressing uncertain possibility. For example, I might rain tomorrow. 5. Shall, expressing plans or offering help. For example, shall we go to the movies tonight? 6. Should, giving advice or recommendation. For example, you should try this cake. 7. Will, expressing future plans or prediction. For example, I will attend the meeting tomorrow. Okay. 8. Would, expressing desire or hypothetical situation. Okay. The next material or passive voice. Understanding passive voice. Passive voice is a sentence structure where the subject of the sentence does not perform the action, but rather receive the action from another person or thing. In passive voice, the focus of the sentence shifts from the doer of the action to the receiver of the action. Passive voice structure. The structure of passive voice, the sentence is usually object plus verb, or in passive form, plus by plus doer. Example: the ball was kicked by John. The ball was kicked by John. How to form passive voice? To form passive voice, we need to follow this step. Step number 1: identify the object of activity sentence. 2. Change the verb to its passive form. Usually using to be plus verb 3. 3. Add the word by followed by the doer of the action. Okay. Example of passive voice. Some examples of passive voice sentence. The play was written by Shakespeare. The page will be delivered tomorrow. The new employee was trained by the HR department. Advantage and disadvantage. Passive voice. Advantage can emphasize the object of the action, can make sentences more formal. Okay, disadvantage can make sentence less clear, can make sentence longer. Okay, when do you use passive voice? Passive voice is usually used in the following situations: when the doer of the action is not important or unknown, when the object of the action is more important than the doer of the action. Okay, the next material is basic English. Understanding basic English. Basic English is the foundation of the English language, covering vocabulary, grammar, and sentence structure that are most commonly used. Basic English is essential for those who want to start learning English. Basic vocabulary. Basic vocabulary in basic English includes words that are most commonly used in everyday conversation, such as greetings. Say hello, hi, good morning, good afternoon, etc. Basic words: I, you, have, he, she, it. Nouns: book, chair, table. Verbs: run, jump, read. Basic grammar. Basic grammar in basic English covers sentence structure that are most commonly used, such as simple sentences or subject plus verb plus object. Questions sentences: what, where, when, etc. Negative sentence: not, don't, doesn't. Basic basic sentence structure in basic English include declarative sentence or statements, interrogative sentence or questions, imperative sentence or comments. Example of basic sentence. Here are some examples of basic sentence in basic English. Okay. Hello, my name is Angristia. I like reading books. Where the library? Don't touch it. Okay. Tips for learning basic English. Here are some tips for learning basic English. Start with basic vocabulary and grammar. Practice conversation with native speakers or friends. Okay. Watch movies or videos in English. Read books or articles in English. Okay. The next material is polite English. Understanding polite English. Polite English is way of speaking and writing in English that is polite and respectful of others. Polite English is essential in everyday communication, especially formal or professional situations. Example of polite words and phrases. Here are some examples of polite words and phrases in English. Polite greetings. Hello, how are you? Apologies, excuse me, or sorry. Request for help. Could you please? Expression of gratitude, thank you or thanks. How to use polite language? Here are some tips for using polite language in English. Use polite words and phrases that are suitable for the situation. Avoid using rude or impolite language. Pay attention to your tone and intonation. Use complete and clear sentences. Okay. Example of polite sentences. Here are some examples of polite sentences in English. Could you please pass the salt? I'd appreciate it if you could help me. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry to bother you. Okay, tips for speaking. Here are some tips for speaking politely in English. Be aware of other people's cultures and customs. Use language that is suitable for the situation and audience. Speak clearly and at a moderate pace. Pay attention to non-verbal cues such as body language and facial expressions. The next material is learn English grammar. Okay, understanding English grammar. English grammar refers to rules that govern the structure of sentences and the use of words in the English language. Understanding English grammar is essential for effective and accurate communication in English. Okay, components of English grammar. Here are some important components of English grammar. 1. Parts of speech. Okay, words in English can be into several parts of speech, such as nouns, words that refer to people, place, things, etc. Verbs, words that express action or states. Adjectives, words that describe or modify nouns or pronouns. Adverbs, words that describe or modify verbs, adjective or other adverbs. Pronouns, words that replace nouns in a sentence. 2. Tenses. Tenses are forms that indicate the time of an action or state. Example, present tense, action that occur in the present. Past tense, action that occur in the past. Future tense, action that will occur in the future. Sentence structure. Sentence structure in English can be categorized into several types, such as simple sentence or sentence with one independent clause. Okay, compound sentences or sentences with two or more independent clauses. Complex sentences. sentences with a independent clause and one more dependent clause. Tips for learning English grammar. Here are some tips for learning English grammar. 1. Practice. Practice English grammar by speaking, writing, and listening. 2. Read. Read books, articles, and other materials English to understand sentence structure and word use. 3. Listen. Listen to podcasts, videos, or audio in English to understand intonation and action. 4. Use online. Use online recurse such as websites, apps, and videos to learn English grammar. Resources for learning English grammar that can be used to learn English grammar. 1. Website. Duolingo, Grammarly, English Central. 2. Apps, namely Duolingo. Okay. That's all from me. Thank you.